Have you ever scrolled through Instagram and seen those picture-perfect weddings? The gorgeous dresses, the elaborate floral arrangements, the stunning venues. It all looks like a fairy tale. But have you ever stopped to wonder how we got here? How did saying "I do" transform from a simple ceremony into a multi-billion-dollar industry? It's a fascinating story, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and explore how weddings became big business. Let's rewind a bit. For most of history, weddings were pretty practical affairs. They were often more about alliances, property, and social standing than about a grand romantic celebration. Think of it as a contract signing, but with family and maybe a small community feast. The focus wasn't on the experience as we know it today. Couples often wore their best existing clothes, and the ceremony might have taken place at home or in a local church, followed by a simple meal. There was no professional photographer, no DJ, no five-tiered cake. It was a community event, not a consumer one. So what changed? A few key things happened, and one of the biggest game changers was Queen Victoria. Back in 1840, when she married Prince Albert, she did something revolutionary. She wore a white dress. Before this, brides wore dresses of various colors, often just their Sunday best. But Queen Victoria's choice of a lavish white lace gown captured the public's imagination. Suddenly, white became the symbol of purity, status, and romance. Every woman wanted to be a queen for a day, and the white wedding dress became the first major must-have item, setting the stage for more to come. Around the same time, the Industrial Revolution was in full swing. This period brought about immense social and economic changes. A new middle class emerged with more disposable income than ever before. People had money to spend, and they wanted to show off their newfound status. What better way to do that than by throwing a lavish party? A wedding became the perfect occasion to display wealth and social standing. This was the moment when the wedding started to shift from a private, modest affair to a public spectacle. Then came the post-World War II era. After years of rationing and hardship, the 1950s ushered in a wave of optimism and consumerism. The economy was booming, and the American dream was all about family, home ownership, and, you guessed it, the perfect wedding. This is when the wedding industry really started to formalize. Bridal magazines popped up, filled with ads for everything from gowns to caterers. Department stores opened bridal registries, encouraging couples to ask for specific gifts. The idea of a dream wedding was heavily marketed to young couples, particularly women, and it worked. A huge piece of this puzzle is the diamond engagement ring. You might think it's a timeless tradition, but it's actually a brilliant piece of marketing. Before the 1930s, engagement rings weren't always diamonds. But then, the De Beers Diamond Company, facing declining sales, launched one of the most successful advertising campaigns in history. They hired an ad agency that came up with the slogan, "A diamond is forever." They linked diamonds with everlasting love and eternal commitment. They strategically placed diamonds in movies, had celebrities flaunt them, and even sent lecturers to high schools to talk to young women about the importance of a diamond ring. They created a tradition out of thin air, and now, for many, an engagement isn't official without a diamond. As we moved into the late 20th and early 21st centuries, the media's role exploded. We had celebrity weddings broadcast on television, showing us extravagant celebrations that set new, impossibly high standards. Princess Diana's wedding in 1981 was a global phenomenon. Her massive dress, the long procession, the sheer scale of it all, it felt like a real-life fairy tale. This raised the bar for everyone. Suddenly, a simple church wedding felt, well, simple. People started wanting that same level of grandeur and drama for their own day. And then, social media arrived. This was the final ingredient that supercharged the wedding industry. Platforms like Pinterest and Instagram are visual first. They became virtual mood boards where couples could curate their perfect wedding aesthetic. You're no longer just comparing your wedding to your cousin's. You're comparing it to professionally styled photo shoots from all over the world. This creates immense pressure to have a wedding that is not just enjoyable, but also Instagrammable. This visual pressure has fueled the growth of every part of the industry. You don't just need a photographer, you need one with a specific trendy editing style. You don't just need flowers, you need a cascading floral installation that will look amazing in photos. You need welcome signs, customized cocktail napkins, and elaborate party favors. Each element is an opportunity for a photo, a post, a share. Vendors know this, and they market their services accordingly. They sell not just a product, but a look and an experience that will perform well online. This has created a cycle of rising expectations. Each year, trends get more elaborate. What was considered a luxury a few years ago is now seen as standard. Think about wedding planners. Once a service for the very wealthy, they're now seen by many as a necessity to manage all the moving parts. Videographers, photo booths, late-night snack trucks, destination bachelor and bachelorette parties. The list of potential expenses grows longer and longer. The wedding industry is also masterful at emotional marketing. They sell dreams. They use language like the most important day of your life, once in a lifetime, and making memories that last forever. This makes it very difficult for couples to say no. Questioning a big expense can feel like you're questioning the importance of your own marriage. Who wants to feel like they're shortchanging their own love story? This emotional pressure is a powerful tool that keeps the industry thriving. It makes couples feel that spending more money is directly correlated to the amount of love they share, which of course is not true. So where are we today? The average wedding cost has skyrocketed. Couples are starting their married lives in debt, all for one single day. But there is a shift happening. More and more people are starting to question this model. They're asking themselves, what do we actually want? We're seeing a rise in micro-weddings, elopements, and more personalized, less traditional celebrations. People are realizing that the most important part of a wedding isn't the stuff. It's the commitment being made. From Queen Victoria's white dress and De Beers' clever marketing to the age of Instagram, the journey of how weddings became a business is a perfect storm of social change, economic shifts, and brilliant advertising. It's a testament to how our traditions can be shaped and molded by cultural and commercial forces. It's not about saying big weddings are bad. If a grand celebration is what you truly want and can afford, that's wonderful. The key is to be intentional. Understand the history, recognize the marketing, and make choices that are authentic to you as a couple, not choices dictated by industry pressure or social media trends. After all, the goal isn't to have a perfect wedding, it's to have a happy marriage, and that's something no amount of money can buy. Thanks so much for watching. What are your thoughts on the modern wedding industry? Have you felt this pressure? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.